Hi everyone, it's Stace from Stace Stitches here, back with Flosstube number 3. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Anybody new? Hello, hello everybody. So I've got a lot to show you today. None of my fabric is currently in hoops or anything. I thought it would be fun to show you like the sizes of them, and I have some finishes, which is always exciting. So I think we'll start with the finishes. They're not full coverage finishes. They don't come about all that often. So first off, I got this pattern. I'm just going to show you it from Country Magic Stitch. And it was done in lots of different colours. And I didn't like it done in lots of different colours. So I've completely changed it, the colourway. So I've done this on a grey Eda that I literally had in the drawer. I have no idea what it was originally for, but it's not for that now. And I did it with DMC 4100. And there we go. It's really pretty colours. I just thought it looked quite nice on the grey. So that is finish number 1. That is from Country Magic Stitch, and it actually only took me a day. I started and finished it on one day. So very happy with that. Not framed it yet. Probably frame it in like 3 years. But yeah, that's finish number 1. You've never seen that before. And yeah, finish number 2. I did show this in my first ever Flosstube. Now my first ever Flosstube, I said that I was a full coverage stitcher and I probably won't be doing any more non-full coverage. Well, that's gone out the window. I've decided I like having a non-full coverage on the go. So you've seen this one before. I had started this. This is Strangest Stuff from Aliton Embroidery on Etsy. And I finished it. And here we go. That's with all the call for colours with CXC, not DMC. And my first time stitching on black fabric, and it won't be my last. I actually really enjoyed stitching on the black. So there we go. They are my 2 finishes. It's a great way to start, isn't it? Right, and then moving swiftly on, I started a new rotation. I do like 2,000 stitches on a project and then switch. I keep them in a big tub. And I've been putting it back. So they've all got, I've only started this, I've only done it once through, but I found that I was stitching on some things more than others and it wasn't all progressing, so I've started that. So my next project I've worked on, if my iPad wants to play ball, is Deathly Hallows from Thread Geeks. And I am stitching all the black on this first because there is like 19,000 stitches of black. So there's not that much to see. Since the last time you saw it, I have added 2,220. So I've now done 5,240 stitches out of 58,320, and that's 8.98%. It's not a lot, look. See, I thought I'd take them all out there. I've got an urge. 2 seconds. I won't be editing this out because I don't do editing. Enjoy the blooper built in. So I got a nerd hoop and it is like the best hoop ever. So all my other hoops don't get used, so everything's not in a hoop. So yes, that is what I have done so far. I know this fabric is going to be too big, but I like having bigger fabric than I need, just because otherwise the whole time I'm thinking, is it enough, is it enough, is it enough? So that is Deathly Hallows from Thread Geeks. That is on 20 count 1/1 with CXC in one of my new bags that I got on Etsy, just because I've been on a bit of a shopping spree lately. And next up is A Beautiful Place. The artwork is by Eda Jos Rosa and it's charted by Stitches So Beautiful. That is what it will look like eventually when I finish. It's a very big piece, and since the last time you saw it, I've added 4,815 stitches, bringing the total up to 16,258 out of 107,000 stitches, which is 15.19%. And that is what I have done so far. It's looking so pretty. That is the top of the piece. I wanted to see how big it was, and it's not actually. But yeah, that's what I've managed to do. It's so pretty. And the fabric for this one, it's a big piece. It's a very, very big piece, this one. So that one's coming along really nicely. Really nicely. I really love that project. I like the pages on it. The pages on it are so small and zinky compared to like HAED pages. Next up, what have we got? Yay. Next up, we have Mini Autumn from Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what it will look like when it's finished, and there is a story to this one this time. I started stitching the lady's head, and we've got a group chat for the Stitch is So Beautiful stitch along, and I put it there. I was like, oh guys, the main first stitches were like bright purple, and I was like, oh, she's a redhead. But it all came together, like, persevere, it'll be fine, and I did. So now since the last time you saw it, I've added 2,640. Bringing it up to 10,546 out of 75,150, which is 14.03%. And she is looking gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. Her face is coming along. Well, her face is done. I wanted to do that bit. Her face is done. It's just going to be a video of distractions. And the full piece. It'll be fun to show you how big some of the fabric is. Obviously, I do leave quite a big border. I do get enough to have quite a big border. So, but yeah, there she is. She's looking lovely. And it wants to fold again. Okay, I see why people don't do this now. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully, my new rotation worked out. I might get most of this next page done by the next time you guys see it. But yeah, there we go. That is Mini Autumn from Heaven and Earth Designs. Next, we have, I'm sorry for the zips as well. We have Mini Love Letters Chocolate Shop, which is Heaven and Earth Designs, Aimee Stewart. This is what it will look like when it's done. And I added 2,013 stitches, bringing it up to 8,653 out of 75,400, which is 11.48%. Again, I didn't finish the page. Now, why does 2,000 stitches on an Aimee Stewart feel like so many more than on anything else? That's what I found doing this. It feels like so many more. But that is how far we have got. We've nearly got a full page and a partial. And it's coming along really nicely. I'm quite impressed with the detail for a mini. I was worried doing an Aimee Stewart mini. And again, it's a big piece of fabric. All the ones I've said about are all 20 count. I just keep forgetting to add that in. They are 20 count. So yeah, that one's coming along slowly. Any progress is progress. And where I was finding I was working on a couple that I favoured. I wasn't getting the same amount of progress on all of them, which is why I came up with sort of 2,000 switch. And then my last full coverage that I've worked on is Diagon Alley, another Country Magic stitch, and I have decided I will always have a Country Magic stitch on the go because they're just block stitching, they're easy, they're really nice, and they stitch up very quickly. So this is Diagon Alley from Country Magic Stitch. And since the last time you've seen it, this is what I mean by I was favouring projects, I've added 6,578 stitches. So I've now done 12,524 stitches out of 22,528, so it's now at 55.59%. And this is what it looks like. This is the only one on 25 count at the moment. And there we go. This is the top here, all the way to the bottom, all the way to the other side of the bottom. And I'm just filling it in. You've got part of the dragon coming in. They're just really nice, quick not quick, but enjoyable stitching, because it's just a break from confetti. And yeah, so that is all of my whips at the moment. I do have a couple of new starts coming up. I bought a piece from Charting Creations. I've got the fabric here, I'm just waiting for the threads. And this is, I can't remember what it's called now. Yes, I can. Daydream Foxes from Sheena Pike Charting Creations. So I'm going to be starting that literally as soon as the threads come. I'm starting that one. And then also, one of my lovely friends, shut the way buddy, gifted me a pattern. I said I wanted to do it, and the next thing I know, it was in my emails. I'm not going to say any names, but yeah. So I am going to be doing my first ever full-size Heaven and Earth designs. Now, my biggest project at the minute is 107,000, and I'm going to be doing Colouring Book Afternoon from Aimee Stewart, and that's 350,000 stitches. So that's adding quite a lot of stitches in there, but it's going to be so nice when it's done, and I'm so grateful to have been gifted that one. And those two projects, I am actually going to be doing those new ones on 25 count, because doing Diagon Alley, I really enjoyed doing it on 25 count, so I'm gonna do those ones on it too. So that is all what's coming up. I have kind of made some loose plans for the rest of this year. So out of A Beautiful Place, Chocolate Shop and Mini Autumn, I would like to get 2 of those to either 25k stitches done or 25%. Probably will be the Heaven and Earth Designs ones. I tried to get to 25% by 2025. It's not a solid goal. I'd like to. If I don't manage it, I'm not gonna be too annoyed by it. But I would also like to finish Diagon Alley. And I have got my next Country Magic stitch to replace that already bought. So that is about it. I feel like I've definitely powered through this again. I do feel like I do massively power through these, but I've not got the most projects and I've had quite a lot of progress. So thank you everybody for joining me. I will see you all again in about 4 weeks or so. See if my threads have came and sorted and I've got my new starts on the go. And yeah, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all soon. Have a great few weeks and get lots of stitching done. Bye.